Hey, it's Gus Wagner from the Rocket Group, and just wanted to talk to you today about something that comes up a lot, and that's social media platforms. Namely, what are the ones that we should be using as small and medium business owners, organizations, nonprofit organizations, etc. What should we be using? Well, the ones you should be using are the ones where your audience are. There are hundreds, possibly thousands, of social media platforms across the entire world. There's an entire social network over in China. They've got their own Facebook. There's one in Russia. I'm sure smaller countries like Guam have their own social media platforms that are popular there as well. Here in America, here in the Midwest, specifically here in Missouri, where I'm standing here and filming this today, right here in Jefferson City, Missouri, there's probably six that are popular and where you should be at least considering some effort or focusing your efforts. First off is Facebook, obviously. Facebook is the big dog on the block. I don't know if they really invented social media, but they perfected social media, and they continue to perfect social media. A majority of Missourians, a majority of Americans are on social media. More than 50% are there and active every month. So it's got the largest audiences. And you're using it every day anyway, probably, or we wouldn't be having this discussion, for your personal use. So let's use it for your business purposes as well. And that brings up an important point. Always, for your business purposes, for your advocacy purposes, your organization, your nonprofit purposes, use a brand page, facebook.com/pages. We'll go through and set up your own page if you haven't done so already. If you're using your personal profile, /Gus Wagner, as your advocacy front, as your business front, etc., you're going to get shut down. The Facebook police are real. They will shut you down. You will lose everything, and good luck trying to get it back. Second half is Twitter. Twitter, a Missouri-born product. Twitter is well, they say that it's the platform for what's happening right now. It's a real-time communications platform. It's important for news, for broadcasting, for conversations, for going around what's happening at that moment in the world. That's where trending topics come from. You hear that term. It's where the hashtag was developed. It's an overwhelming amount of information for folks who aren't used to dealing with it. So, there's one statistic to say there are 300,000 tweets sent worldwide every second of every day. So that's a lot of information. There's a lot of white noise out there. So what you need to do is use things like hashtags. Search for the keywords in your industry, in your geography, in the interests that you have. There's a hashtag for all of that. Search that. See who is leading the conversation. See who's active in the communications around that hashtag. Those are the people you need to engage. Those are the people you need to follow. Another thing you can do is lists. Twitter lists are a way to segregate accounts either you follow or accounts that you've encountered, and you can put them in lists by whatever interest that you have. If you go to our page, our Twitter profile, and there'll be a link to this in this post to our list, we've broken down 6 or 8 different things based on geography and interests and what have you, and we update and edit those on a pretty frequent basis, so they're very current. It'd be a great source for you to get started on Twitter and finding folks that you may be interested in following. YouTube, where you may possibly be watching this video. If you didn't know, YouTube is the second largest search engine on the internet after Google itself. Caveat, Google owns YouTube. But even standing alone, YouTube is the second largest search engine. And that's because people want to see the answers that they're searching for. They want to see how to do things. The how-to category is the largest category on YouTube. So how to tie a tie, how to tie a knot. There's more things that are involved with on YouTube than tying, but it's a very popular way to get educated, to find information through video resources like this right here. And it's incredibly simple to get started with YouTube. You can set up well, this is on a flip cam that we're filming this right now, but your cell phone, your mobile device has cameras in it, your tablets have cameras in it, your computer probably has a camera in it. Start recording video. Start talking about your business. Start talking about your organization. Stand in front of a camera. Have somebody hold it or get a tripod like this camera is sitting on. and start recording what it is that you do and then post that to YouTube. Be sure to title it correctly, put your web links into the description, describe what the video is about, tag things with specific keywords, put it in the right category, and you'll be very successful on YouTube. There's no such thing as a viral video. Viral videos just happen. If you go in with the intention of making a viral video, you will fail, and then you will get frustrated and walk away from YouTube. It doesn't work like that. You've got to go out there and try and post and find the content within your organization, within yourself, that people are actually interested in hearing about. That's how you're successful on YouTube. Also, the YouTube's videos can be embedded on your website, shared across other social media channels, etc. Just like this video itself you're watching right now is shared across other channels. Instagram. Instagram is, we're having a ton of fun with Instagram. Instagram is a photo uploading social media platform, taking pictures, whether they're creative or fun or just group photos or selfies or whatever you want to take. You can do this for yourself, for your business, for your events, your operations, what have you. Post those up. The important thing about Instagram is to hashtag things correctly. So you want to put your geography, you want to put your keywords, you want to put the things that your picture is about or your organization is about on Instagram to be very successful. Take it a little easy on the filters. You know, you want to try to tell a true and transparent story, so if you're putting Kelvin or 1977 on top of all of your pictures, and you're a nonprofit organization that helps find left-handed shoes or left-footed shoes for children, well, that's not really something that's being truthful and transparent now, is it? So be professional with it for your professional purposes. Most important, have fun with Instagram. It's a very fun profile. LinkedIn. You're probably on LinkedIn, I'm on LinkedIn, everybody you know is probably on LinkedIn. And that's as far as most of us have gotten, is setting up our profiles, and then we don't do anything with it. We just wait for those job offers to come in, right? Wrong. That's not the way it works. You need to be proactive. You need to be doing things. I need to be doing a better job on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is my weakest of the my own personal social media platforms. So my 2015 resolution is to do a better job with LinkedIn. It's February. I haven't done that yet, but I will. Got plenty of time. So if you're there and you're doing nothing, you're not alone. But if you're doing something, whether it's posting blog posts, they've got a new content tool there. It's created your company page. You're ahead of most folks when it comes to LinkedIn. So get out there and do more with LinkedIn. And be honest about yourself on LinkedIn as well. It's very easy to get busted by fabricating the truth, stretching the truth, what have you. Tying for sixth place is Tying for sixth place would be Pinterest and Google+. Pinterest, it's not just for the ladies, guys. About 20% of the audience, that's the users of Pinterest on a regular basis, are male. So there are very successful companies on there that are marketing towards men when they are posting to their Pinterest. An important thing, even if you're not going to be on Pinterest, you're not going to be active on Pinterest, on your website, if you're doing retail, if you're doing advocacy, if you're doing anything, be sure that you're including images into your blog posts, because people will take these images and pin them. And if you've got your links and such in your descriptions of those photos, that will go with it and create additional traffic. For some of our clients, we have found outstanding sources of traffic from Pinterest. It's very, very cool. Just because we're putting images into our blog posts, they're able to share it. It's reaching audiences of audiences of audiences, which is always a great, or one of the main tenets of social media marketing. Google+. Oh boy, I don't know what to say about Google+. Not many folks do. Some folks are having great success with it, but I find it great peer-to-peer, marketing to marketing, social media to social media, network building kind of tool, kind of a SEO-based LinkedIn is how I've found success with it. Some of the tools there are wonderful as far as like Google Hangouts and such. Those are great to use. We use some of those in our interviews and such that we do with others and that we conduct with others. And we also post our YouTube videos to our Google Plus page. But it's not something that we're putting a lot of focus in because there's not a lot of folks that actually can do business with us there. Which brings us to some important wrap up here. Key points. Focus on where your audience is. Your audience is most likely all on Facebook, so you need to get good and kicking butt on Facebook before you go and tackle all these other channels, before you go and tackle Google+. If your audience is worldwide, well, Google+ might be an option for you. But if it's local, like most folks that are watching these videos, it's Facebook. If you're trying to reach influencers in the media, the political world, what have you, decision makers, those folks are on Twitter. You need to be considering Twitter. Go where your audience is. Study your audience. See what they're doing. Google some of your customers. Google some of your prospects. Find out what social media channels they're using themselves and for their brand, and that's where you'll find them and be able to interact with them. Focus on what you are good at. If you are not good at taking pictures, then Instagram and Pinterest is not for you. If you're good at writing words or pithy short comments, then Twitter is the platform for you. If you're good at doing something consistently on a multiple times a day basis, making Facebook posts, then Facebook posts or Facebook will be the platform for you. So focus on what you're good at. Don't drive yourself crazy getting and trying to conquer all these platforms that are not good for you or that you're not good at. Delivering the skills that needed to be delivered to be successful there. And focus on relative and creative content. The only way audiences are going to interact with you is if you have great images, if you have great video, if you have great words that is moving them, hitting their hearts and minds to click the like button, to click the comment button, to click the share button, retweets, plus ones, what have you, pins. If you can do these things, you'll be successful. So think about your content. Just don't throw a bunch of crap out there just to be throwing crap out there. You've got to have a plan, and your content has got to be relevant and attractive if you expect anybody to deal with it. Always think, rule of thumb, always think about how you use Facebook personally. What are you scrolling through and stopping and looking at? What are you looking at Twitter and stopping and reading and clicking the links? That's what your audience is doing as well. You're not special. I'm not special. We all act the same. We scroll until something catches our eye. We call this thumb stoppable. And that's what your content needs to be, is thumb stoppable. So with that in mind, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, look for us on LinkedIn, pursue us on Pinterest. I'm done with the alliterations. I'm Gus Wagner. I own the Rocket Group. I thank you for the time. If you have any questions at any time, feel free to reach out to us. Hit the subscribe button right above me here, the little Rocket Group logo. See even hundreds of videos that we've produced that might be helping you very soon. Talk to you later.